I'd like to give you a quick little music lesson on how we give names to all the sounds that we make in music. I think this is really going to help you when you go to tune your guitar and just in the whole time that you learn how to play the guitar. This will help. Okay, so if you like, you can do this with me. Get yourself a sheet of paper and something to write with, and we're going to write out the musical alphabet. Okay, so we're going to start way over here with a big old letter A. All right, and as I go through this, I'm going to play this on my guitar so you get to hear it as well. So we start off with the letter A, and then we're going to leave a little bit of a space before we write the letter B. Then immediately after B, we'll put the letter C. Okay, we'll have a little bit of a gap, and then we'll write the letter D. We'll leave some space, and then write the letter E. Right after E, we have the letter F. We have a space, and then the letter G. We'll have one more space, and then not the letter H, but the letter A again. I'm going to show you why. Okay, so listen closely. Here's our A. Here's B. And then C. D. E. F. G. And then A. Check this out. Listen to this A. Listen to this A. Do you hear how close they sound? Right? Now if I play this A and this G, sound very different, right? But this A and this note up here, basically the same sound, okay? This is called an octave. Okay? If I count from this A right here all the way up to the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like octopus or octagon, you get the octave, you get the same sounding note. Okay, and the cool thing is this happens with all of the other notes. So this musical alphabet goes to infinity. That way, way high in pitch, and that way, way low. Okay, you can see this real well on a piano keyboard. You can see how all the letters are just repeat themselves. Okay, so what about these gaps in between? Okay, so those get some different names. So this note all by itself gets one name, A, but the one in between A and B gets two names because it just can't be easy, right? This note can be called A sharp. All right, that's the symbol for sharp. Or it'll be called B flat. So what sharping a note does is it makes it higher. Okay, and what flatting a note does is it makes it lower. Okay, so we have A. Here, I'll play them on my guitar now. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and A. I'm going to go down now. I'm going to go the other way, okay? A flat, G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C, B, B flat, and back down to A. Okay? So, it's good to notice that B and C and E and F are paired up. Okay, there's no note in between them. The only thing in between these two notes here is called out of tune. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to calibrate all of our strings to the same pitch, to the exact same note. Okay, so for all you math and science geeks out there, this A down here is vibrating at what's called a frequency of 110 hertz. Okay, and this A up here is vibrating at double that frequency, 220 hertz. If I go to the next octave, right, I'm going to double that and get 440 hertz. So back in the day, we used to use these things called tuning forks. And I still like to use them from time to time. A lot of people will tune their instruments using a tuning fork. So what this thing does is I can crack it on the side of my boot. I can put it on the bridge of the guitar, and it produces a perfect 440 hertz. And I can use that to tune my A string and then to tune all of my other strings. Okay, it's really, really cool. Okay, so this is how we give names to sounds and music. Okay, we'll learn more of this as we go. Maybe this feels like a lot right off the bat, but I want you to be aware of this stuff when you turn on your tuner, because you might see that number 440 on your tuner, right? And you want that because that's going to calibrate your instrument so that it sounds good with me and with anybody else that you might play with. Most people tune their instruments to 440 hertz. Okay, so if that number on your tuner is off, you want to correct that. Okay, so a lot of information, but I think it's going to help you understand what all these little symbols mean, the sharps and the flat symbols. So this will help you out. You can keep this paper with you, and as you tune, you can refer to it, and it will help you out. Okay, great.